In this video, we're going to be using the cheapest monkey in the game, the Dart Monkey, in the OMG Superdome boosts only. And I'm going to prove to you guys why it's the best strategy in the game, or at least one of the best strategies in the game. So let's get right into it. Okay, here's Rafiki. So we're on Moon Landing, very good map for Dart Farm Ace. I could even run Dart Farm Super straight up. No, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to be running Dart Farm Super here on Moon Landing. I think this is a great map for the strategy. He's Kepsto, which is unfortunate. We get Concrete Alley instead. I don't really want that for Darts. We get Temple! That's a standard Dart Farm Super map. That's like textbook Dart Farm Super. So we're going to be running exactly that, I think. Alright. So we're here on Temple. Dart Farm Super. I think this is a great map for this loadout. Obviously Dart doesn't work on all maps. You for sure want a map where the triple dart spots are at least suitable enough, and the map where spoke spot is actually usable, preferably, or at least one jug spot minimum, like on, for example, Swamp. Swamp is one of the best alt maps in the game, but it doesn't necessarily need more than one jug spot to work. You just need an ace spot and a single jug spot. That's really it. So that's the kind of vibe. I think he's ecoing here. So what we're gonna want to do is just get up a spot, try to force the lightning up with some leaks preferably. And no, he just gets up lightning to blues. Okay, so we're just gonna want to go for the spot here, and we're gonna want to greed as hard as possible, pretty much. So yeah, there we go. That's a spot forced by him, so that's good for him. But like, I mean, I'm just gonna be soloing everything that he's gonna be sending here for rather cheap, up until even greens if he only sends that. But he might send some blacks on top of it, in which case I would have to get up a second trip. But yeah, definitely spot is the most optimal play you can do against eco strats. So we're going to go for the plot here, and we're going to try to greed and BIA as early as possible. It's definitely what's most optimal for me, because I have super, so no matter what he has, I can just outlast it, unless he has super himself, but I seriously doubt that he does. So yeah, we're just going to be going for a second farm here, and we're just going to want to keep greeding. I don't even need to send anything, but I'm going to send some blacks just to force the fireball. Probably second whiz too. And try to drain his eco a tiny little bit. Yep, he stops ecoing, alright. He goes for second whiz, and that's all I'm going to send now. That's great for me. Yeah, he stopped getting up defense right away too. He just went for more eco. That's fair, honestly. But yeah, this dart here on first is going to help clean up nicely. On top of the damage that this spot already does. Although he's going to be sending some blacks, so I'm going to be getting up my trip as well. Second trip maybe if he sends enough, although he didn't for now. So I'm just not even going to be getting up for the time being. Long as he stops sending, I'm not going to get anything up. Okay, there he goes with some whites. Now it's time to get up the second trip. And hopefully we don't leak too much. Yeah, we only leaked like 45 lives. That's completely okay. If he wants to keep going at the sands, he can. I really don't mind. Okay, we're just gonna chill with this defense. He has bomb. This looks low-key like a randomized strategy, but I'm not completely sure. He's gonna send regen leads on top of pinks. I guess he thought I greeded. I didn't. There we go. Pretty clean defend. Got away with the greed. Very good stuff. Gonna be going for this as well. And here's Wiz Village Bomb. Alright, I guess he wants to try the bomb buff instead of been getting out from the latest updates. Would make a lot of sense. So he went for the camo village. That probably means he doesn't have a lot of money in hand. Just gonna go for this extra farm, and that's all the farms I'm gonna need. So At this point, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna get up a second spot though, just in case it's needed for the space waste that he's sending. At least I'm not gonna leak anything to them. But yeah, the jug spawn on this map absolutely goated, so I'm not actually that worried about mid-game rushes at all. He went for cluster bombs with, I think, the range upgrades too, which makes it all weird. The range upgrade on the village. But yeah, I guess he can go for that if he wants. Okay, he sends regen leads now. That's rather cringe. I think he sent ceramic on top too, but it didn't actually go through at all. So yeah, we didn't have to boost that regen rush, which is very, very good for me. I of course want to save up my boosts as the super player because yeah, they're important. We can of course burn one on Moabs. That's going to be needed to greed out more of our BIA. But yeah, I'm going to be getting up the plantation upgrade on it, which is going to make the farm generate money way faster. And now we're going to start going for some trips because we're going to need them for the Moabs, and we're going to need fan club as well. I'm just going to start going for these. And we're going to want the range upgrades on absolutely all of them. All of them to first, of course. If I could get this trip down would help this spot, I mean. Although right now it's not exactly cooperating. There we go, finally found it. Yeah, it's a rather precise spot, but with range it's actually really, really strong. So he's going to keep mixed ecoing, so I'm not worried in the slightest, honestly. I'm not going to rush him at all. Like, seriously, I have super. I don't even need to rush him one little bit. So I'm not even going to be worried about that in the slightest. Maybe he wanted to send Moab at me, though, right now, because I'm not seeing him send any Bloons. Yep, he did. We're just going to boost that. Go for some range upgrades. Gonna target destructive first. And there we go. That's a defend. And now we're going to get one extra round of interest from this BIA here before probably having to cash it out for the second Moab that he's probably going to send at me. Although that's completely A-okay. And boom, we're just going to fan club that. He sent 2 Moabs, which is surprising, but I mean, he does what he wants, I guess, right? It's fine. So yeah, we're just gonna be going for the factory since we have the money to. Probably isn't too happy with the greed. I very much am though. Probably sent another Moab if I had to guess. Yep, we're just gonna boost that again. Fine by me. And I forgot to balloon boost this BFB at him, which is rather unfortunate. But he's gonna have to take care of that, of course. If he sends another BFB, we can go for the super, the laser blasts. That's probably gonna be enough. However, we would not want the dots here. He boosts. He might straight up die here if he doesn't do something about it. Oh yeah, shoot, he's dead. Okay. Dies to the first BFB I send him after all this rushing. God damn. Okay, GG's to Rafiki. Let's move on to the next one. We're against this guy now. Okay, we're on Riverside. This is not a good dot map, but he skips it luckily. Get cards instead, thank God. Good map. Just gonna go dot farm ace on it. Standard stuff. I could go Wiz. I don't like Wiz though. I'm just gonna try to get away with ace. It's difficult on this map, but it's still possible to do. So we're just gonna need to play mixed eco and try to win with that play style. Yes, Cobra. I have a hard counter to that. So I'm just gonna be spiking and then stalling. And that's going to take care of his double Cobra start attempts. He's definitely not going to be able to get his double Cobra up. So that's good for me. Just going to go for this. Going to make sure that rounds stall out now. And yeah, I have a hard counter to his strategy. It's Cobra with ace. So really I'm not worried. I completely outlast this and I can just farm and defend adjustment really easily using the ODS. So I'm not worried in the slightest. Obviously, any Moab rushes that he could try to offensive push at me will be destroyed. So, yeah, by fan club. So that's that. Hopefully this stalls around that a little more. I'm not expecting too much out of this. I'm mostly just mixed ecoing. But yeah, I'm gonna go for these blues now. Looks like he's gonna be trying to do the same. I'm just gonna set the start to last. Now back on first. And now I'm gonna spam pinks. Gonna spike. Try to conserve some lives, and now I'm gonna go for the second trip. Get ready for that. Of course, we're gonna want both of them on strong. I think is probably gonna be the play. And now we're just gonna keep Mexicoing, I think. Just gonna keep doing that, and now send some pings. Try to stall the rounds out a little more. Looks like it's working out to a decent degree. Cool, we definitely take those. He's gonna keep spamming ping semi, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for some more blacks here. He's gonna keep on setting, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for another 0-1 dot and just conserve some lives and keep ecoing. I think that's definitely the most optimal playstyle. And yeah, those rounds were stalled out a little bit. It's nothing too major, but it's definitely something we take. He finally got up the lightning, so I can just chill and go for my plant. Just gonna set this to last again. Set this back to close. Get this third trip that we're gonna need for those greens. Leave this on first as well. Both back to strong, this to first, and there we go. We saved some lives doing that. We're gonna, of course, want to go for the jug when we're gonna need it, when he's gonna send yellows. But for now, he doesn't do that. He just goes for the Cobra Farms, so I can just keep reading myself. Spaced blues, interesting. Probably wanted to even out his eco. Never mind. I was going to try to read into it and figure out his eco, but never mind. So of course he's gonna send some yellows at me. I'm just gonna instantly get up my spot to that. Not like I was intending on reading anyways. To be honest, I kind of could have, but I just didn't. So yep, just gonna go for my jug. Leave this on strong. This is very good on strong. Leave these both on first. That's very, very decent. Gonna get this spot ready. These are not gonna force anything. This is though. Now we target this back to first. Target this back to first. There we go. Now just gonna leave this back on strong. And yeah, we're just gonna do this bunch of target microing while trying to rush and mixed eco. We're just gonna go for the camo detections on all those dot monkeys here. Nothing too major. And yeah, next thing you wanna do for sure is try to rush this to at least a degree. So we're gonna be doing exactly that. Just gonna send a few zebras, the same thing I did on interchange. This should force boost if I had to guess, else he just kinda dies, so I mean, it's rather unfortunate. Okay, he leaks down to 53 lives. I mean, if he wants to do that, that's a him problem. But yeah, I'm for sure just gonna keep going for my farms, and now we're gonna mix eco. Our next rush that we do is on round 16, nothing before that. And we're just gonna start mixed ecoing. Because we're gonna need all that eco for defending the adjustment. We're probably even not gonna keep all those farms up if I had to guess, but that's completely okay. As long as we defend the adjustment, we're gonna win the game, so that's really all I need. He's gonna be rushing himself, we're just gonna get up a third spot. Not sure if I defend, this probably does defend, honestly. Yep, it did. Nice. Didn't even have to boost. Usually this can force boost. Yeah, he says well done. Alright, we did good. We did good. We're just gonna keep straight up full ecoing at this point, honestly. Like, we just want eco here. Nothing else. Like, yeah, okay, he's gonna start the adjustment now. The adjustment process has begun. So what we do at this point is we go for an ODS and second jug too. Gonna need both of those. He's probably gonna send Moab as well. He could. If he does, I'm just gonna be doing this and boosting. Alright. There we go, that defends. Cool. If he sends another one, I'm just gonna fan club it. I really don't care. Okay, can I not have to sell this farm though? We're gonna find out. Oh my god, just barely. Unfortunate. I wanted not to sell that farm. I guess I should have. Unfortunate. The balloon boost saved his life. Well done. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Here's YT Rush Me Bot. So around Farmyard, very good out formation map. For sure gonna be readying up with it. Every single time a dot map is good, I'm gonna be readying up on it in this video. Usually I would skip Farmyard, but Farmyard is a great dot map, so why not try it, right? We love some dot farm based gameplay, don't we? It says hi. Hi. So, yeah, of course, last game I could have just sold my farm and started winning, but I didn't. Hydro Dam is the best dot farm based map, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to skip it out of just being fair. Snowy Castle is still a good dot map. It's not the best, but it's something we can make it work on, so I'm gonna be going for dot farm ace. Once again, I know you've only seen dot farms so far. I could also show dot sniper ace, dot sniper, whatever else really, or even dot farm whiz, dot farm ninja, loadouts like that. But optimally speaking, you would want to play dot farm ace and dot farm super when you're using the dot monkey most of the time. Because yeah, dots is used to greed, and to greed you need to have something to invest your money into when you're not putting it into defense, and for that's why they're best paired with farms. And then something really like late game that doesn't usually make it late game without a very good tower to like carry them into it. That's like expensive. So the super monkey and the ace basically, or even the sub, I don't know in some cases. Although that's rather peculiar. That's where you usually bring dot, right? So that's the synergy between the towers of this strategy. He's probably shocked to see dot on this map. It's not seen very often. Okay, he's going boat, so we for sure outlast boat farm. Probably has more to if I had to guess, but we can just outlast this. This is not going to force actually. He got up grape shot and spikes, but we don't actually need to get up triple dots here, and we might be able to greed it out because he didn't actually force it up. Like, I'm pretty sure we can just greed this out, go for the plants, and start out farming. Like, what's he gonna do against this? Balloon boost pinks, that's pretty stupid. He's just gonna regularly send pinks, and we can just get away with it by doing this pretty much. And now at this point he's crying. Okay, he just straight up stopped sending, so I mean that's rather savage, but if he wants to do that, I'm just gonna chill. Okay, now he finally sends a bit more. Just gonna get up this dot monkey here, just a simple sharp shots dot monkey, and gonna leave it at that. So yeah, he does stop sending now once again, and now I'm just gonna go for another farm straight up. Look at the out farm. This is scary straight up. Like, boat is supposed to be the best early game tower in the game, and look how hard we were straight up out farming it. That's actually crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna get up my second trip because I'm gonna need it for the blacks. Of course, they're rather hard to defend with dot, so you want to be on the lookout for that and just get up your 2 trips. With a single dot monkey, of course, they're hard to defend. Else with a second one, it's completely okay. Pretty easy to pop down those blacks with a couple trip dots, so yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna go for the second plant, and we're straight up out farming boat, which is crazy to think about. This should never happen. This is illegal. Anyway, if he does rush, I'm just gonna get up my spot right over here on last, and it's gonna be a great spot. Although he doesn't rush for now, he just goes for the 40 farm, so I'm gonna be going along with that, I guess. He sends some region whites and some balloon boost yellows. I guess he assumed he could punish the greed. He really cannot though. So I mean, I'm just gonna go for third trip, and this is gonna defend flawlessly. We should pretty much no lives lost, or close to it. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna set this back to last, and now we're just gonna worry about getting up our juggernaut because we're gonna need it for the leads. But yeah, at this point I'm chilling. Alright, gonna sell this dot. Gonna go for my second plant. If he does rush round 11, I'm gonna have to get up some more defense, like here. Yeah, regions are gonna get annoying real fast. Just gonna spike this. Gonna spike this too. There we go. Set this back to last and camo lead to force the signal flare. Got up a camo detection boat, which is rather shocking. Oh, I balloon boosted some stuff in when he just defends, because he has that. Yep. Okay, just gonna go for more camo leads because he's not getting up to the signal flare. Just spikes and now he goes for it. Okay, but he leaks both, so that's very good for me. If he rushes himself, I'm just gonna get up a spot here as well. That's gonna defend probably. But yeah, next round we definitely want to bank because this map is very eco heavy. So we're not gonna get the BIA. We just want some eco here, and bank is perfect for that. Like it's just gonna give me some passive eco, and he balloon boosts region leads at me, which is shocking. I'm just gonna boost that, I guess. Sure. Now he sends some zebras on top. He really wanted that boost out. My goodness. Well, if he rushes again, I'm just gonna get up second jug, and I should be chilling. I think that's what's gonna happen, but he's not re-rushing. Alright. Send ceramic instead. Send another ceramic and rainbows too. I'm just gonna sell bank. He's all doubting at this point. My goodness. Why would you all out dot on this map? What are you doing? Why would you all out dot period? Like, why would you do that? I just went for my bank again. Now he's completely drained of all his farms. Sure, he forced the bank sell, but what for? That's straight up demoralizing behavior. Just gonna boost this. Okay, this was rather funny. I don't know if we can actually afford more defense. I might have to ODS it, which is going to be rather difficult. But I'm sure we can manage, right? Okay, balloon boost this time. And he sells farm to... Okay, fine, I'm just going to fan club it. Sure. Since he wants to burn balloon boost and try to force defense so bad, sure. But I'm just going to go back for my bank, honestly. And like, what's he gonna do? Cry about it? He can. What's worth though? What's it worth though? That's another question. He might straight up send another. He sends two. Gonna boost. This should defend. Yup, it does. And he's completely drained himself of all his farms. I could all out back and he would lose, but I mean, I'm just gonna play for the outplay because it's rather funny, honestly. He sold another farm, by the way. And he boosts. And he sent BFB! What is bro doing? Why would you send a BFB at dart? What are you doing? Like, what? Sorry. He sends ceramics now. Well done. And there we go. We take the win. Let's move on to the next one. GG. Well, here he is again. I sure hope he doesn't just all out me like last time, because I mean he should know it's not gonna work. Battle Sands is a great dot map, of course. I'm gonna be reading up on it for sure. It's gonna smile. That's funny. Okay. On Battle Sands, he's probably gonna go Cobra, and I'm gonna easily just this time take my revenge on it. Okay, he skips. Get cards. It's time to take my revenge on cards. It's time to take the revenge. It's time to just play that farm ace and take some dubs on this map, okay? It's about time we start doing that, because come on. It's just cringe to lose to Cobra with dots. Like, come on now. It's not supposed to happen. Like, people who suck lose to Cobra against dot, okay? So, I mean, I suck, but you don't have to point it out, alright? He straight up goes for dawdling start. That's hilarious, man. Okay. That's actually hilarious, though. Dawdling start on this map. Why would you run, like... Is he running Dawdling Farm Glue or something? I actually cannot tell you. He gets a powerful dot to 3 reds. That's actually crazy. I guess he wants to anti-stall. Does he have Dawdling Farm Boomer? That's so funny if he does. It's actually so funny if he's running Dawdling Farm Boomer on this map. I'm gonna go hard mixed eco, close to no farms. And that's gonna be my entire game plan, I think. Like, I'm just gonna straight up spam greens at this dude. Save lives as much as possible. Like, yeah, he's obviously trying to get me to chase with those blues. That's not gonna work, I'm sorry. You're not gonna get me to chase. I'm just gonna get a second trip instantly. I really don't want leaks here. I just don't want them at all. So, I mean, now at this point, I'm just going to save up for the plant. I'm 99% sure he is Dawdling Farm Boomer, so playing like this is completely okay. I just want to save lives. I'm going to get this single plant and then start rushing him a whole lot and, like, start mixed decoing. And draining his farms while I get up a few of mine, just very few. And while his own gets drained by my rushing, of course. So I'm going to start going for a few blacks. Right here, so yeah, he's starting this Dawdling down again, but this spot is really bad, honestly. Okay, so we're just gonna go for some greens now, finally, and he's probably gonna reveal to us what he has. Okay, he boosts. Fair enough. Boosting here is pretty fair. Can't disagree. Gets up second Dawdling. Okay, he might have glue, never mind. I mean, I'm just going to do this and Bloon boost though, and now he's going to be forced to stop sending. He wants to keep sending, that's honestly pretty dumb. Like, you should not send so much a dot. It's really stupid to do so. Like, yeah, he's just going to spike and leak his entire life count for no reason. It's really not something you should be doing. His second dotling is still 0-0 though, so we're going to at least force up the powerful dots by sending a few yellows. I think this forced it. Nope, still didn't. This point it must have, right? Okay, he does have Boomer. That's crazy. He actually has Boomer. I expected glue, considering what he'd been doing, but I mean, he does what he wants. Not gonna stop anyone here. These farms are completely okay for me. This is a perfectly acceptable outcome. He can spam yellows at me if he wants. I'm not gonna get up anything to it. Okay, now I'm just gonna send a single lead, try to see if he panic buys the bionic. Because he might just do that, honestly. I couldn't tell you at this point. Okay, we're gonna target this too strong. We definitely want those region leads popped. There we go. And he did panic buy the bionic. Cool. He didn't actually need it at all, but I mean, we take those for sure. Okay, of course he's gonna Bloon boost some region white semi. I'm just gonna self farm to that. That's a-okay to do. Now I'm gonna get up this dot with range in order to try to just make the defense slightly more effective, but having a target over here, hard to explain, I know, but we move. Now at this point I'm just gonna straight up mix deco fully. I don't want to have any problems to do with this guy. I don't want to like greed farms at all. Just gonna straight up fully mix deco and over defend, because that's really all I need to do. His strat is fully choke reliant, so I'm just not gonna allow him to have a chance at forcing any chokes. He's gonna do the same. He's also gonna spam mix deco. That's fair, I guess. But I mean, I just outlost, so really I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna go for full eco, honestly. I'm gonna go back to mixed. Just try to make sure that no matter what he tries to do, we're a-okay to it. I'm probably just gonna boost here if he sends a rush. That's okay to do, and I'm gonna fully eco here. Maybe this forces defense. I don't know. I'm just gonna spam whites instead. This could force defense. I don't know. Okay, it did. It forced choose your darling, it looks like. I'm gonna stop at 850. There we go, that's great. These are on first, it looks like. Sent rainbows, that's crazy. Yep, we're A-okay to those, cool. Rainbows are crazy though, can't lie. Okay, now we're gonna stop at this much eco. I think this is great. This is a great amount to stop at. If he sends more, we boost as usual. Nothing changes here. Okay, boost, spike, since we have one. Try to make the defend as smooth as possible. And yep, we probably managed to afford fan club next, so that's great. I think we stopped at just around the amount of eco, which is awesome. Yep, and now we get to keep this. Cool, that's amazing. We love to see that. And this time we don't choke to the balloon boost to the mob that happened to be sent at us the previous game as well. We're just gonna get up ODS to this, and we're A-okay. I meant to change the ace path, but it's whatever. Okay, now we just, at 638, we just balloon boost this, and we win the game. There we go. And now we win the game, pretty much, is what's happening. And there we go, that's a win. Pretty convincing. This is why Dartling Farm Boomer just does not work. And we take a nice win with Dart Farm Ace here, of course. Very good stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to keep cycling those fan clubs until he inevitably dies. And there we go, we take a pretty convincing victory here. Pretty obvious outplay. Obviously, the reason why he just allowed it was because Dartling Farm Boomer does not defend a single BFP with these low farms that he had. So we take a pretty convincing victory. GG's to YT Rush Me Bot, and let's move on to the last one. Okay, I guess for the last game of the video, we're against him again. So this might be a little 3-0 to end off the video. Obviously, off-PS is not going to be the best loadout by any, the best map by any means to use Dart on, so I'm not going to be readying up on it. But maybe if he gets an awkward Dart map, he might take the win. I don't actually know. Anyway, this is the last game of the video, so if you guys have been enjoying it so far, please consider subscribing, liking the video. You know how it is. It's just 2 presses of a button, and they help me out very, very, very much. We get Moon Landing, amazing map, by the way. This has the best dot spot in the game. But the best triple dot spot in the game, my bad. But yeah, just thank you so much for watching so far, and I hope you enjoyed this last game. I'm going to try to make it as entertaining as possible. But yeah, if you have been enjoying the content, press the subscribe button, press the like button. It helps a lot. Also, if you want to talk to me or whatever else, you want to join my clan, I don't know. Just for contacting me in general, best way to do that is just message me on Discord. For that, you have the link to my Discord server down below in the description of this video. So yeah, definitely join that if you're interested. Anyways, we're just gonna go for the farm and spike, go for the usual stall start, and there we go. This is of course the best dot spot in the game for some pretty obvious reasons. He has ninja, okay. He has ninja. Well then, guess we're just gonna make it interesting. We're gonna play some aggro dot here. So we're gonna of course keep this dot over here to install the rounds. And that's what its use is gonna be, because he definitely has ace, so we want to play as aggro as possible and even anti-stall. Because I mean, I do have ace, but I can play mixed eco personally and aggro as well. So really, I'm not too worried at this point here. So considering this is the best trip dot spot in the game, we can just leave this on lost, and it's gonna solo all those pinks eventually once it catches up. For now, it doesn't though, but that's okay. Okay, now it's finally caught up. It's gonna start soloing those pinks. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's because he stops and it's being awkward, but whatever. Anyway, this little razor sharp shots dot monkey here is gonna install the rounds all by himself. So yeah, not too worried about that front at least. Yeah, there we go. This round was installed pretty decently. And yeah, since he is ace, we for sure want to spam greens at this guy. At least I'm expecting ace. He might have mortar. If he does, then okay, he does have ace. All right. So yeah, we do want to just keep aggroing and installing pretty much. That's the entire plan. He has a plantation. That's fine. We have a plantation of our own. He spikes here. And at this point, we just want to send some blacks in until around 8 starts. And then I'm going to be boosting some yellows. We can, of course, switch this dot up to this spot whenever we want. So I'm just going to be going for this here. If he wants to aggro me, that's completely okay. I very much invite him to do so. Like, please aggro me. Okay, he doesn't aggro enough. Cool. That's even better. Now I'm just gonna go for my next farm and we're gonna be chilling. It looks like this is all the farms he has and he needs to get up defense for leads in the form of a flash bomb. So that's going to be very expensive on him. The anti-star wasn't perfect by any means, but for dart it's always decent. So yeah, I'm just going to be spamming region leads at him. He's probably going to force the lead detection on my side too, but if he doesn't, I can just read it out. So yeah, straight up, since he's just not going to send at me in order to try to defend his own leads here, I'm just going to boost some whites in. And there we go, he boosts, awesome. Of course, we don't even have a jug on our side, but that's a-okay. He might straight up die here. Okay, he doesn't. So yeah, he's in a very awkward position. I'm in a very, very greedy position, but definitely a position that straight up worked. Because he just forgot to send me a lead. This is why you always send a lead at dart, by the way. Now at this point, I'm just going to do this. This is going to force another boost, I'm expecting. Either that or way too much defense for his own good. Or death. That's also an option. Okay, he boosts again. Is it enough? He dies. This is why Ninja Farm Ace just does not work against anyone who has any idea what they're doing. So yeah, GG's to White Rush Me bot. That's going to be it for the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe. And of course, if you want to put in a bit more effort, you can also comment. That also helps the YouTube algorithm. But I mean, I guess there's also the option of channel memberships if you want. I do have that if you want to support me, but that's payment related. So you know what? If you can't afford it, don't do it. I would appreciate it though. But if you can't afford it, don't do it. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. So have a good one. Bye bye.